The Annunciation Catholic Church and school where a 23-year-old gunman killed 2 children ages 8 and 10, wounding 17 others. The shooter leaving a chilling trail of video and writings that made his motives clear.
Yeah, as these families in this community, they are grieving this morning the unimaginable loss there. Minneapolis leaders, well, they appear to be more interested in scoring some political points than confronting the facts of what happened yesterday. Newsmax crime correspondent Jason Mattera reporting for us on this story this morning. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, Mark and Charla. So the shooter identified as transgender, and he left behind a trail of clues that appeared to show that he was targeting these kids because of their Christian faith. But progressives in Minnesota seem more focused on gun control and the feelings of other trans people than what prompted this absolutely heinous attack. So police identified the shooter as Robin Westman, 23-year-old. He was born Robert, but reportedly changed his name legally in 2020. And instead of outrage over 2 murdered kids, ages 8 and 10, and 17 others wounded, Mayor Jacob Frey of Minneapolis made sure everyone knew the real scandal, that people dared to notice that the killer was transgender. Here's what he said at yesterday's press conference.
I have heard about a whole lot of hate that's being directed at our trans community. Anybody who is using this as an opportunity to villainize our trans community or any other community out there has lost their sense of common humanity.
But Frey didn't stop there. He aimed his fire at law-abiding gun owners who had nothing to do with the slaughter, insisting that action was needed to cut down on the number of guns in America.
I think the impetus has to be on all of us as leaders to do a whole lot more, to recognize that we've got more guns in this country than we have people.
Frey's ideological potshot seemed aimed at obscuring the obvious. Robin Westman's motive was a clear hit against Christians. Police say Westman even queued up a YouTube video to drop as the shooting unfolded. In it, he paces his room with a rifle, shotgun, and a pistol on the bed. Authorities say all 3 were used in the attack. What jumps out, though, is the firing range target pinned to his wall. The headshot wasn't a silhouette. It was Jesus Christ, crown of thorns and all, with a message underneath about how Christ paid the debt for our sins. Scattered across the bed were magazines for those firearms, each one defaced with messages. One read, "Where is your God?" Another read, "For the children." And the largest magazine of all, "Kill Donald Trump." Even more chilling, Westman wasn't just armed. He was ready to trap kids inside. In the video, he shows off a 2x4 meant to jam the school's exit door. Across it, in black marker, "No escape." He bragged it was for the emergency exit, and he likely knew exactly where terrified children would run because his mother once worked at the school. Mark, Charlotte, while the FBI is investigating this incident now, as they say, domestic terrorism and a hate crime against Catholics, Minnesota officials still say that the motive is elusive. They can't come to a clear understanding why a Robin born Robert would unleash a hail of bullets on young worshipers during a mass at the start of a school year.
It seems pretty clear when we saw the evidence that was left behind in his bedroom. So disturbing. All right, Jason Mattera, thank you for that report.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.